What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back. Well, I had a whole other video lined up, but we gotta talk about this, because I have not seen enough people really talking about what this means. I came down here earlier to discuss something else and to make the video on the Rose EZA's damage testing and all that, and I saw this, and my jaw hit the floor. For those of you guys that don't know, we started Dokkan on an older channel, but really kind of got overshadowed and overtaken by another game. And because of that, I spawned this channel. This channel is Dokkan only now. But I do have to mention the old channel, the old game, because for 5 years, that game has been guaranteed featured, I'd say every third, first, fourth, seventh, and 10th draws. So essentially the same concept, just this is, goes 1, 2, and then 3 is your guaranteed. 4, 5, 6 is your guaranteed. So on and so forth up to the 21st draw. So, roughly the same thing, if not, maybe even better. If you go really deep in these banners, perhaps even better, which is really wild to say. That is absolutely insane of me to say. And the best part is, and the thing that I'm not really selling enough here, is it says up here, that's just slot number 2. Slot number was performing summons to get legendary summon coins, limited, and exchange a certain number of coins for the new character. So it looks like there's a new legendary coin that you'll get per banner, and then that legendary coin can be exchanged for the brand new unit. Those of you that follow me on my exploits trying to summon for Trunks and Goku and Vegeta know this would have come in super handy. Now, it is only on legendary summons, and I kind of get that, because legendary summons have been around for a really long time. And when they first dropped, they were like LRs. Like, you had LR Gohan, then LR Broly, and then so on and so forth. And for a long time, LRs were like, oh, it's the greatest thing ever. But then around 3rd anniversary, got the Dokkan Fest LRs. And it's like, oh, it's a new version of LR, but it's a lot more limited, blah, blah, blah. Well, now those are pretty normalized. And then last year, we got Legendary Carnival LRs. And those are a new rarity, but it's like, these have just been, and they even say it down here, these have really been devalued over time significantly, to the point they're not really legendary. They're just kind of status quo now. So, something had to be done here. And I think this is a step in the best possible direction. That means that if you go deep on a banner, and you don't pull that new unit, there's no more going 5,000, 6,000 stones deep and getting shafted. There's now go to a certain extent and then just get that card. The proper and true pity system that people have been asking for like 2 or 3 years now in this game. This is proof that Akatsuki is paying attention. This is proof that Akatsuki hears the people, hears the fans, and understands what it's going to take for Dokkan Battle to exist in the modern realm. Simple, straightforward, to the point. 2023, not a lot of people are going to just play a game that doesn't guarantee anything anymore, and call it spoiled, call it what you will, but the reality is, if people aren't able to summon for the units, they're just not going to play the game. There are too many other options out there now, simply put. So, it puts the necessary cards. Now, one isn't groundbreaking, but it definitely is enough, because you can still use units at 55%. You don't have to have the unit Skittles in order to be able to really utilize that unit. 55% units are still extremely viable. So that's why this is such a big deal. But this is the one that made me just jaw floor, pick it up, snap it back into place, and OMG. This, I think, is something that's being undersold and underappreciated by the current market. And as I said, we had an older channel where we covered another game, and in that game, the first, 4th, 7th, and 10th draws, essentially, instead of going 1, 2, 3 to get your guaranteed summon, you went 1 guaranteed, 2, 3, 4 guaranteed, 5, 6, 7 guaranteed. So it's the same system, just this does it on the 3rd stroke instead of the 1st stroke. It is what it is. That's fine. That's absolutely perfect. In fact, the other one only did basically 4 rotations, if you really think about it. This does 7. Up to the 21st draw, you are going to be getting a guaranteed featured card. These two things are going to do so much for the livelihood and the longevity of Dokkan. It is immeasurable. And I haven't seen too many people talking about this. This is something that brings Dokkan into the modern realm, makes it compatible and comparable to a number of other games. There's another game that I've recently started on my old channel, which acts a lot like Dokkan did 7 years ago, where you just get what you get. There's like the pity system barely exists, and the game's 2 months old, and it's killing the game. Game's not even, I think it's like a month and a half old, and it's killing the game. A lot of people are turning away from it. 2023, we expect more out of our games now. And this is just the best possible step in the right direction. I love this. Akatsuki, thank you for paying attention. Thank you for understanding what it takes to, and understanding the value of your units and what it takes to keep your game relevant and current. Now, as far as the global JP merger, we'll talk about that a little bit. That obviously is kind of a point of contention in the community right now. But we will talk about that for better or worse. I kind of understand why they did. I think they're lollygagging a bit, but we'll talk about that a little bit more this weekend. For now, like, comment, share. We still have to test Jose, and I swear I'm going to finally get that video out sometime, but the news doesn't stop. Like, comment, share. I'll be back with more Dokkan coming up for you guys here real soon.